What was I saying?
What were you saying? God, now I have to end this.
End part 5 now.
No, just go on. Like anyone, say anything. Doesn't have to pertain to Macho Bros at all. Just say something. Entertain me.
Something.
Cool.
Something.
You, Jeremy,
Something.
entertain me.
Something.
Goddamn.
With
Academy Award.
Super Mario World,
Yeah,
like back with Matt, it was more like, I don't mean this to be mean, but it sounded like when Matt came back, it was like, oh hey Matt, welcome back to town. Hey, let's get ready and working on this right now. We got a deadline to keep.
Well, I mean, I think that they all just got together and had fun like they used to, and I don't have a problem with that. I think that, like, again, I really like 6 through 10. I understand it was definitely rushed because they had to, they had to go quick with it. But I mean, at the same time, like, you can tell that they were actually enjoying what they were making. With, I'll be honest, I've criticized the show. That stupid video game show, to me, it never really seemed like they really liked it themselves. It just seemed like they were quickly making stuff up on the spot. And I don't know that. That is just something I'm saying right now. But like with Mario World, despite the fact that it clearly came back because it's what does best on the show. Like, I see all these people together. It looks like they're having a great time. It looks like they're passionate about it again, and the humor is very fresh. So I like that. My favorite part was Matt's entire comeback. It's just the one shot of him running down the field with the freaking taco or burrito. That was great. Stuff like that's great. Yeah, I loved everything in the first 10 episodes. The final 5, we'll see what they do in the second season. I'm not going to really say anything about the story too much. And we'll see what they do in the second season. Yeah. I know I'm repeating myself a shitload here. It's just because, it's not too much to talk about with the show.
Well,
do we have any serious speculation for the next season, or
no,
anything you guys want to see? Or?
Well, when it comes to Stupid
funny
Mario
stuff.
World, I don't think we could go really in depth because it's a Stupid Mario World.
I want them to be funny. That's all. They were making me laugh for 10 episodes in a row, and then they started trying to be dramatic again, and I just want them to be funny.
I want it to not be like Stupid Mario Brothers.
What are your thoughts on Ganon's son, which is not Majora? Let's just call him not Majora, since I forget the name. Let's just call him not Majora.
Rafnar.
Rafnar.
Even they were
Rafnar?
probably
Rafnar, I think Rafnar, like I said before, he is a straight to the point villain with an actual motive. I like the villain. I just don't care about them doing a story again.
Every time
Rafnar's fine. He does look like Shyamalan from Nostalgia Critic, though.
Yeah. When you said his name, and even when you guys said, just thinking of the name, it's just, I can't take it seriously. Like, Mike, you were saying the name so seriously just now, talking about, oh yeah, so Rafnar, how his motives in the show. It's like, it's not a cool name. It's just so geeky and weird, and it's not threatening at all. Ooh, hey guys, I'm Rafnar. Can I join your little club? I have Dungeons and Dragons here. Like, it's not threatening.
That's my D&D character.
He should join a team of villains with Ardok and Sicko.
Yeah. That'd be great. So what are your thoughts on Rafnar, not Majora?
I said my thoughts. He's fine.
Yeah.
How much time do we have?
Good.
You have plenty of time. Go on a rant. Go on a rant, Chris. I want to hear your rant.
Get pissed off.
Okay. I don't get pissed, but why Termina? Why Termina?
It's interesting, actually. I kind of like it. Because it's the general one and the one you would think is Hyrule. And it's like, okay, Termina, that's interesting. Get some more lore about that, some non-canon lore. I like that. I don't know. Me as a Zelda fan, I kind of like it.
But why not the Dark World? Why not the Dark World or the Twilight World? The places that you can actually hide somebody. Versus Termina, where they've never explained if Majora's Mask happened or not. So if it didn't, then is Ragnar confused for Majora? Is this why people dislike the mask? And this is just me getting into Zelda lore, so I should stop here. But
I mean,
Alright.
like theory talk, like
What?
you know, Zelda like spans
Yeah,
over
go.
many centuries, and like this Majora's Mask could have happened. I'm guessing like all the Zelda games happened in this Mario World universe, and Majora's Mask was centuries ago. But you know, the world is now different and laid out different. You know, like there's probably more land and more whatever. So I mean, I'm sure there's places that they hid him. You know, I'm sure it's possible. Like knowing Rich Alvarez, they would do that. Like those Zelda games
One
happen, the
thing I
Mario
will,
games happen.
one
Blah,
thing
blah,
I will
blah.
say is that I know nothing about Zelda. 2 times I.
What I was about to say real quickly is I have no knowledge of Zelda games. I did look up a video of the timeline, so I kind of know what the timeline's like now. But like very, very complicated timeline. But with the it's not that complicated actually. It's just alternate reality. But anyway, I have very little experience with this character. My 2 experiences playing him is beating the shit out of Pikachu and riding a go-kart. So I don't know much about Link. But what I will say is that with Richie, it does seem like he has a very good understanding of how these worlds work with some of the other like videos he's done them before. So I take his word for it, I guess is what I'm trying to say there.
Yeah.
He does have like very good knowledge of like how these games work, because you know, like a lot of people who did those old Nintendo shows, they only added characters like Snake and Link, and Snake especially because the costume was easy to do.
Yeah.
But they had like no idea anything about these characters, like any clue about what these characters are. Me and you, Chris, know one pretty well. But we won't go into that.
But I think Rich Alvarez I think Rich Alvarez does the characters well, like their own version of the characters. I think it's fine. It's a good parody of everything and the games. Yeah. But just like them making their own original story and everything. Like I know he's a big fan of DC, and he's with Plumber Knight especially. Like he tries to get that tone of everything. Like when Plumber Knight first came out, I didn't ever see the Flash or Arrow. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those shows. Those are great. Well, Arrow's so, but Flash is amazing. But like after seeing those and then going back into Plumber Knight, like I can definitely see where he's getting little bits and pieces of like certain tones of what his show he wants to be like, and you know, little bits in Mario World, I guess, but not much. But
Yeah.
with that, I think he should go his own original route. I think if he tries hard enough, he can make something original and good. I think he has that potential. He's just not showing it.
With that being said,
Yeah. Okay.
and
I always freeze like this. And keeping in mind that he didn't actually write the script, but he did direct it, I think the clicking noise is one of the best things they've ever made.
Mm.
I recently rewatched it. I wasn't too crazy for it when I watched it, like when it first came out. Watching it like not even a month ago, I thought it was really damn good. I thought it was. I think that the story has a lot to it. There's like a lot that there's a lot you learn about this universe and the plot. I'll go as far to say it's complicated, but it's not confusing.
Yeah.
And it's really good. And that was something original that they made. I think that they are very capable of doing something original.
Yeah, I'll talk about that later.
Well, is there a later? We got 10 seconds actually. You want to end this part? You want to go to another part?
I'm down for doing more.
Okay. Till the next time.
Yeah.